pass SQL exam 70-461 and job interview. Programming SQL Server 2012. This is Kalman Toth. This is my new book. It is available on Amazon.com and also in your local bookstore. SQL create table. Let's consider the issue of creating a table using a SQL Server, T-SQL, or Transact SQL language. So we will create a new table which is called artist. We are going to use int identity, surrogate primary key. And it will have a non-clustered index. The convention is to call it the same as the table name and suffixing it with ID. Last name is varchar 50, not null. First name is varchar 50, not null, and we assign the default value of empty space. Birth date, we do a check constraint on the birth date to be less than the current timestamp. This is a very elementary check. We can add more sophisticated checking as a check constraints as well. Birth name, it can be null, but the default is empty space. This is not a double quote, it is two single quotes. Created date, default current timestamp. It is date data type. So there is no time attached. Finally, a unique key constraint with clustered index. Last name and first name must be unique. It is very important. Every table has to have a unique constraint, a unique key constraint to make sure that the rows are unique in the table. In this case, if we don't have last name, first name unique, we can insert duplicates into the table. And duplicates sound like not much of a problem, but actually duplicates are big problems in the relational database management industry, RDBMS. In fact, probably cost world economies over $1 billion in extra expense dealing with duplicated data. So let's check out the table columns. Created date is a maintenance column. It's a raw maintenance column. It does not contain actual data which we want to retrieve. Artist ID is primary key. Last name, first name is a unique key and also a natural key for the table. Birth date is an attribute column. Birth name also an attribute column. We can insert data into the new table with the insert statement, and we are inserting two rows with birthday data. When we perform a select star statement, and here is the result, We notice it's not sorted 1 and 2 because we did not specify sort order, so it can come back in any way. If we want to make sure that it comes back sorted, we have to add an order by clause. Artist ID was automatically generated with the identity function, and birth name was filled in as default empty space because we did not specify the birth name. In summary, create table is the statement used to create a new table in a SQL Server database. It is very important that we define the table correctly, because correct definition will help database developer productivity and also smooth functioning of a relational database system. This is the end of a short demo.